Janae's here from Lake Tahoe Yoga. It's always good to see you. My favorite thing is when people come in this town. I mean, you're at the yoga studio. The guy comes in from the Corkamore the other day. You come in ski pants on.
You have to.
So I know you're up to something. You're going to do some hiking, huh? Go do some backcountry skiing?
Yeah, you know, my skins are on my skis. I'm ready to walk uphill with big boards on my feet.
Isn't it the best?
I love that stuff.
It's all about lifestyle here. I mean, the skiing's great, of course, we keep saying it, but it's this. You teach, you have a yoga studio, you and your husband get to go skiing all the time. I mean, we have an amazing lifestyle here.
Well, that's why we moved here, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I like to play.
Yeah. And doesn't it drive you crazy when you meet people in town that just like are whining, and they're the ones that don't have the lifestyle? They don't make it happen, right?
Well, yeah. I always wonder, why people move to Tahoe. That's one of my favorite questions to ask when somebody walks into the studio and I'm like, so what brought you here?
Me too, I agree.
Why are you in Tahoe?
I totally agree. And what brought you here?
Oh, Tahoe.
Where'd you come from?
East Coast.
That's what I thought.
I was living in New York before I moved here.
That's right,
yeah.
And how long ago?
Well, we moved here in 2008.
Uh-huh.
So we're celebrating, this is our 8th year of being Lake Tahoe Yoga, 8th year in Tahoe.
Wow.
Second big snow season because we were here 10, 11,
yeah.
which was off the hook.
Man, there's a big one. And this is off to a great start already.
This is fantastic. This is, yeah.
So you've had the studio for 8 years.
8 years.
And it sounds like you've never raised prices. You've never remodeled it, really. I mean, you've added space, but you haven't done like the big remodel. And you're kind of gearing up to maybe make some changes there, which to me seems great, like that you guys are growing, expanding, and getting better.
Well, we have this amazing community of yogis that support us from all over the world. I mean, tons of locals and more that keep coming to our studio. And so we want to make some changes. The funniest thing is at Lake Tahoe Yoga, we have this beautiful lobby, this beautiful small practice space. And in order to go to our large practice space, you have to go outside and then you have to go inside. Mm-hmm. And so I want to make it so that everybody can go from the lobby into our practice space. So we're going to knock a big hole in the wall and put a door in.
That's fun. Demolition.
I know. It's a little nerve-wracking,
Sure it is.
Everybody's going to have to squish into our small space for a little while, but we'll
people get that. People get that. I mean, you're going to make, you have to make a little sacrifice to make things better sometimes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you're going to have somebody. You're always going to have that one person that just can't handle change. Like, I liked walking outside before, right? There's always that one person that can't handle.
And they could still, I could leave the door unlocked.
They can still walk outside if they want. I love it.
But, with that, there have to be some changes. And so we're going to be restructuring our class card format and changing the way that people sign in. And we have, I've got a lot of...
So you got some change coming.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for people. You know this.
But it's all for the better.
No, it is.
It's going to make Lake Tahoe Yoga just a higher quality space.
That's great. And you get people that come and visit like annually, and they're like, "You're my yoga studio." Because I always say you're the premier one in all of, not just South Lake, but all of Lake Tahoe. Really, I mean.
Well, I appreciate that, and I have connections now at North Lake and stuff. So this summer's going to be different. Paddle yoga is going to change, but we're going to keep everything really similar in the studio. I'm going to try not to change things. Hopefully, add some new teachers in.
Well, it sounds like you got a formula that works. So you keep that, but you're trying to make the studio look better, feel better, more efficient, I suppose.
Yeah, well, and since the building was built in the 50s, I think it's time for the
Is it
popcorn
that old? No kidding.
ceiling to come down.
Wow.
Yeah,
popcorn ceiling. I think that's out now. I think if you wait just another 5 years, it'll be back in. Yeah, right, maybe.
Forget that. We'll just
And then I mean I know this time of year we have so many visitors in town. One cool thing you do is you'll go to people's homes and do private classes too. Are you doing that a lot this week?
Yeah, and it's great. Folks rent houses. They have huge parties that come in, and they just want to be cozy in their home, so they can call me up and I'll come in. I bring all the materials. We push the sofas out of the way.
Nice.
And those winter bachelorette parties. If you have a friend getting married in the spring, I'll come. We do some yoga together, and I'm pretty much up for anything.
It's cool. Yeah, I mean you do paddleboard yoga in the summertime.
Not in the winter. I have people call me though. They're so cute. They'll be like, "Well, I'd really love to go out for some paddle yoga in May. Can we go do that?" And I'll be like, "Well, do you have a wetsuit?"
Yeah. A little rough.
It's a little chilly.
So what do you think the time frame is on starting the demolition, construction, remodel to being finished? Like, what are they telling you? Because you know how that goes.
Yeah. Well, my landlords are fabulous, so I kind of get to push them around a little bit. But I'm hoping to start maybe end of January.
Okay.
And it should only take a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay, so really pretty
yeah,
short.
I hope so. I'm probably going to be there with the mask on, scraping the stuff off the ceiling.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Demolition is fun. Get the sledgehammer out, knock a hole in the wall, and set it all up.
Yeah.
So anything else to tell people, like where they get a hold of you or how they get a class? I mean, I just keep thinking when we sit here, I mean, you and I have talked so much, but there's so many people in town right now that maybe have never even been.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the biggest thing for me is to remember that Lake Tahoe Yoga offers everything, right? We have restorative classes and active classes and alignment-based classes and baby classes and prenatal classes and pretty much anything you want. So, check out our website for our up-to-date schedule and anything that's going on with us. I always have upcoming events posted on there.
God, and you got LakeTahoeYoga.com, huh?
I have LakeTahoeYoga.com.
Ooh, good job.
Yep, and we're over quiet, round hill,
Yeah.
plenty of parking. You don't have to battle with traffic.
Close to the casinos
Yeah.
if people are staying down in that corridor.
Yeah, it's really nice where we are. And after class, you can go and stop at the bean bar there and get some coffee and a bagel if you want to.
That's awesome. You got the great setup.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Janae from Lake Tahoe Yoga. Somebody on the phone now? Oh, Michelle's on the phone right now. She's out at Homewood for the first live update of the year.